Many hats, award-winning actor, producer, children's book author, but the role that keeps him busiest, dad of two. Neil is joining us today to talk about his plans to stay sane this back-to-school season, as well as his latest projects, including his partnership with Quaker. Neil, thank you so much for joining us. Such a treat to get to visit with you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thanks for having me on.
First, I want to know, how do you do it all? You are such a busy man, and of course, your number one job is being a dad. So how do you make it all work? Where's the balance?
Well, you have to figure out how to compartmentalize work and family and fun and busy work, you know? So family comes first, especially right now. The kids are entering the third grade, so I've just got sort of education and school on the mind right now. So my energy's been shifted and focused a little bit that way.
I love it. I have a second grader and a sixth grader, so I understand.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah, and I wanted to talk to you today. We have you on because you're partnering with Quaker Chewy. Can you talk a little bit about how this partnership came about?
I am. I've become hyper aware of just kids' education and classrooms and teachers, and sort of recognizing the discrepancy in salary that teachers make, and they're often just having to spend out of pocket themselves just to pay for simple school supplies within their own classrooms. So Quaker has this initiative, and they asked me to partner with them on it to help with a great organization called Adopt a Classroom. And so here it's simple. I'll just give a directive. If parents go and buy a box of their favorite Quaker Chewy bars and then go to choosechewy.com, if they enter the UPC code from their box there, Quaker will donate $1 to adoptaclassroom.org, up to $250,000 between now and the end of the month. And that money will go towards teachers in need, teachers who need resources and school supplies and stuff like that. So we eat the Quaker Chewy bars ourselves. So when they asked me to be a part of this kind of thing, $250,000 is a lot of money and can go a long way.
It can go a long way. What an incredible partnership.
It's a great thing, and you can they're also doing a thing with teachers. You can go to choosechewy.com and enter your favorite teacher into it, and then they'll choose certain teachers in a sweepstakes, and then they'll give them $500 in school supplies as well. So I'm stoked on their focus on education and teachers and respecting them.
I was going to ask you, did you have a favorite teacher when you were growing up?
I had a bunch. I grew up in this very interesting small ski resort town in New Mexico, and so it wasn't very rote. There was a lot of interesting personalities. So there was a teacher named Mickey McGuire that I loved. He was my second grade teacher. I had a music teacher named Churchill Cook, who sort of encouraged me to sing and to explore more than just math and football. And so I think without the two of them, I probably would have looked at education very differently.
And I feel like now as a parent, I fall in love with my kids' teachers as well. Do you find that as well with your children, that you see now from a different perspective just how much they do?
Yeah, for sure. And how much opportunity they have to take simple things like reading and sentence structure, and how you can make it more entertaining. I mean, in a weird way, I'm becoming a teacher myself. I've written these middle grade children's books called The Magic Misfits. The third one comes out actually on the 10th of September. And so even that, when I'm writing for kids, for 10, 12-year-olds, there's an interesting teacher responsibility and opportunity there to teach humor, to teach interesting ways of thinking about things, interesting perspectives. So yeah, mad respect for teachers for sure.
Well, it's so great to visit with you, and I love with everything you have going on and your endless business opportunities, you're still very kid focused, and giving some props to teachers as well. So great to visit with you. Thank you so much for your time. Neil Patrick Harris here on North Dakota Today. We'll be right back.